Hey guys, DG here.
Okay, not me. That was not me. That was sarcasm. He's gonna be the little guest star on this for these map reviews. For
What's up?
what?
So what's up?
Oh, hello. Map reviews for all the maps, starting with CoD4 for this video. We got. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the available routes, if there's a lot of diversity, if you can go left, right, middle, and then there's a bunch of routes off of that, if there's flanking routes, and then also bomb site placements, if it's fair for offense and defense, how close do each spawn to what bomb, stuff like that, and then, yeah.
And we're also going to be going over gun variation viability, like how viable each gun class is on each of the maps, and we're going to be doing this by giving each map a sniper rating from 1 to 4, and basically if a map has a higher sniper rating, that means it's pretty much a little more versatile in which guns you could choose and be effective with on that map.
Alright, let's get into the first map. Alright, we got Ambush first. Now, what I first want to go over about Ambush is that the B bomb is directly in the middle. Both sides have pretty equal chance of getting there at the same time. You got A closer to defense. Offense can't really rush to that bomb because defense can stop them.
And in terms of amount of routes you could take in this map, both sides are pretty equal, and this map is pretty symmetrical in terms of the routes, and both sides have both vantage points as well as rushing routes that you can take either on the left, middle, or right side of the map, and both sides also are able to take the underground passage, which allows for easy flanking.
The last thing we want to talk about this map is that we give it a 3 out of 4 for sniping. It does have like 2 good sniping spots on each side, and but the thing is that assault rifles can pretty much match them, so it's up to you. If you're a good sniper, it's a good choice.
Alright, so now backlot. In terms of bomb placement, the A bomb site is pretty much a toss-up. It is directly in between the offensive and defensive spawns. And B, the B bomb site, is a little bit closer to the defense, so offense is going to have a little more trouble getting to that site, at least until later in the game.
As far as the routes go, you got about 4 distinct routes on each side, so it does give a lot of unpredictability for each side. They have choices, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and as for the sniper rating, we gave this map a 1 out of 4 because this map has a lot of close quarters, so snipers aren't very effective. This is more of an SMG type map, so I would not recommend trying to snipe on this map.
Alright, now on to block, and one thing I gotta point out about this map is that it is very big, and a trend you're gonna see is that on big maps, on defense, the bombs usually spawn are really close to the defensive spawn so that they have time to set up while the offense takes a while to get there.
As for the routes, you don't really have too many choices. You can go through the middle, you can attempt it, but it's not very recommended because both sides have a very good line of sight on the middle, so the chances of staying alive and getting through if you run that way is pretty low. So pretty much the only ways you have to rush are either the left or right buildings. You don't really have much option there.
And then as far as the sniper rating goes, give it a 3 out of 4. I mean, the middle, like he said, is very open. You can defend it from either side with a sniper very well, but if you get forced into the buildings with the bombs planted, then it's not that great. Alright, now into Bog, and first of all, gotta say that the bomb sites are very well placed in this map. It's a very balanced bomb site map. You got B, which is right in the middle, A, which is slightly on defensive side, but they're both viable options.
Now the problem with this map are the amount of routes available. So for the most part, you only have 3 main routes. You can go either to the outside along towards B, or through the building towards A, or right through the middle. But the problem with this is both sides can post up and pick up a vantage point on either side and have a good view of you from either side, so it's pretty difficult to rush effectively on this map.
Then, of course, you've got the sniper rating. We gave this a 4 out of 4. The whole middle is open for a sniper. This is a sniper's heaven. You can pretty much watch from the entire right of the map to the left on either side. Great sniping map.
Now, onto Countdown. As for the bomb placement, the bombs are pretty much 50-50. They're pretty much right in the middle between both of them, but since the defense is trying to stop the offense from getting to the bomb, I feel that it does have a slight advantage in terms of bomb placement.
So the other thing, routes, very unique routes on this map because you can pretty much go anywhere because of the large amount of just random cover spread out across the entire map. Both sides can actually go anywhere, which is very unique.
And as for the sniper rating, we gave it a 3 out of 4. There is a lot of open areas and long lines of sight, but just because there's so much random cover, we couldn't give it a 4 because that really affects snipers and their effectiveness in sniping.
Alright, now Crash, as you can see, defense spawns directly beside B, which is absolutely dumb. I don't know why they did that. So everything gets forced up to A, and one bomb site maps usually aren't the best.
Now, as for routes, like DG said, B isn't a very viable option for the offense to go to, so most of the action tends to stay around the A bomb site. And on this map, the A bomb site is placed right in between the defense and offense, and usually when this happens, offense does have a slight advantage, but in this case, defense has a good line of sight towards offense around the A bomb site, so this is the exception.
Then as far as sniping goes, we gave it a 3 out of 4 because, for one, there's a massive line of sight on the bottom of this map, as you can see, the right of offense, the left of defense, and then also if one team, a sniper from one of the teams can manage to get on top of the A building, they can pretty much see the entire map, giving great callouts and being a very good viable option for their team. Yeah. Now on to Crossfire, a very good map, and why? Well, for one, the bomb sites are both in exact positions they should be, the defense having a very slight advantage, giving offense the perfect challenge, exactly what they need.
And this map has a lot of diverse route options that you could pick, no matter what kind of weapon you're using. So you could either stay along the street if you're using the cover effectively, or if you want to stay in more of close quarter battle areas, you can go through the buildings if you choose to do so.
Then also, along that kind of, for the sniper rating, we gave it a 3 out of 4. Almost gave it a 4 out of 4, but since really the only sight line is right through the middle, it's great for calling out and picking off people trying to cross the street, but after that, if a bomb gets planted, the sniper becomes a little bit useless. Now, District. Well, for one, one of the bomb sites is in a great position, B, because defense, when it gets over there, it has the advantage of looking down the hill, but A is kind of just in a weird position. Yeah, it's not the greatest bomb site.
Now, there are a lot of routes you could possibly take on this map, but since there is so much grenade spam on this map in particular, that does limit your options a lot. However, if you do get past the initial grenade spam, there is a lot of potential flanking routes that are pretty effective on this map.
As far as sniping goes on District, we gave it a 2 out of 4. I mean, if you go to B on defense or offense, really, you can snipe up and down the street. Not the best option. You can also snipe through the middle. Again, you're really relying on some luck there, though. It's not the best option. Assault rifles can pretty much kill you wherever you are. Now, Downpour. As far as the bombs go, you spawn pretty close on defense to B, so that renders that's useless for offense. And then A's a little bit farther away, but defense gets the advantage and can hold off that area before offense can even get there, and there's quite a bit of cover over there. So, yeah, offense doesn't really stand a chance on this map.
So the middle of the map is kind of narrow, so it's really hard for the offense to get through there. And like DG said, the defense does get to the bomb sites a lot quicker, so it's going to be heavily guarded by the time offense gets there. And the only option that offense really has is using the map's features to their advantage. And by features, I mean the fact that it's rainy, dark, and loud.
For sniping on Downpour, it's just a stupid idea. Give it a 1 out of 4. The map is way too, for one, it's kind of clustered, and also it's so dark it's impossible to snipe. Just don't do it.